Hello, my name is Representative Pam Powers Hanley, and I represent LD9 in Tucson in the Arizona House. Today is January 24, 2022. It's the first day of the legislative session when we are going to have a Health and Human Services Committee meeting. We started out a little bit slow with HHS, but we're on the ball today. So that is why I'm having a video this morning, because I wanted to let you know about HB 2082. This is on today's agenda for the Health Committee, so if you're on RTS, please give it a thumbs down. If you missed the agenda, you can also go into my bill positions and give 2082 a thumbs down. So 2082, in my opinion, is overregulation of marijuana. First of all, let me say that marijuana is a medicinal plant that has been used for centuries worldwide very safely to help people relax, to help them deal with anxiety and pain and different types of conditions. So it's also a medicinal plant that's never killed anybody. So why is the state of Arizona proposing additional overregulation on marijuana? So 2082 is a little bit schizophrenic in that in some parts of 2082 it treats marijuana like alcohol, and in some parts of 2082 it treats it different from alcohol, which is part of the problem in my point. So first of all, it says that at a medical marijuana dispensary or an adult use establishment, which I believe those are the same things, in Tucson, the dispensaries are now selling adult use. So anyway, an establishment that sells either or both types of marijuana cannot give out samples. Well, they're already not giving out samples. So that part of 2082 is just completely unnecessary. The second part of 2082, which I really take issue with, is it says that the retail clerks who work at these stores cannot sell marijuana to anybody who is obviously intoxicated. This is the part of the bill where it tries to treat marijuana like alcohol. If you're in a bar and you drink too much, the bartenders are supposed to cut you off. Hey buddy, you had 10 drinks, that's it. Well, at the marijuana establishment, they are not serving you anything. As I said, it's already illegal to dispense samples at a marijuana establishment. So this clerk has no medical training. How are they supposed to discern if somebody is obviously drunk or stoned on drugs, or if they actually have some sort of diagnosis and that's actually why they're at the medical marijuana dispensary? There are lots of people who have impaired gait or what would be considered not normal speech, and these people are not necessarily drunk or stoned. They could have Parkinson's, they could have MS, they could have autism, they could have any type of mental or physical diagnosis that makes them appear not normal to the rest of us. Police officers have had problems telling if somebody has a certain diagnosis or if they're just being belligerent and ornery. People have gotten shot who have diagnoses. That's not appropriate. If the police officers who are trained are having trouble discerning a diagnosis or an addiction problem, how do we expect retail clerks to do this? I think this is a way to entrap people. As one of my fellow Democrats quipped, there are going to be some aggressive county attorneys who are going to be waiting in the bushes outside of the medical marijuana or the adult use store to find somebody who's walking funny. So that's a place for entrapment. I really don't like this part of 2082. 2082 also has limits on advertising. I worked in tobacco control for many years, so I understand the idea of not advertising to children. I also understand that this is a problem with tobacco and alcohol in addition to marijuana. Also, energy drinks. Highly caffeinated energy drinks are also not good for children. So I think it's up to parents, really. Parents need to watch what's going on and pay attention to what's happening in their own households. When I was growing up, I had friends whose parents locked up the liquor cabinet. We should be locking all these things up that are unsafe for children. liquor, cigarettes, marijuana, marijuana edibles, and guns. None of those are good for children. So parents, please be responsible with the things that are in your house. Again, is marijuana like alcohol? Should it be regulated like alcohol, or should it be regulated differently? This bill is a mishmash.